Good morning, early in the morning here. We're getting, not early now, it's about 9:30, but we're getting ready to get out of here. Hey, yesterday was a test. This whole trip was a test in this campground because it's dry camping. And I don't know if you can see in there. I'm going to try to put that in there so you can see part of my solar system there. 100% batteries. There's the controller there. Down there's your inverter, and got another inverter up in there. I don't know if you can see any of that because I couldn't see it. But we ended up using all of the gadgets I put on here. Beautiful spot up here. We used the little buddy heater. That kept us warm and toasty all day yesterday on low because there was no sunshine. We fired up the generator in the morning. We do that to get the coffee going. Because she likes to use the dripper, and solar won't power that. The inverter ain't big enough. Batteries would if I had a big enough inverter. It's only a 1,000-watt inverter. I need to jump up to a 3,000. But the little batteries I put in there, they're just Kmart batteries, 12 volts. Everything I'm telling you here, you can go on my site, pull up any of this, and pull up the video on how I got it hooked up and how it works. So the solar power, when the sun came out, well, a couple days we had good sun. We've been here 4 days now. And it charged everything up. Never even had to, only time we fired up the generator was for her to make coffee. Yesterday we fired it up in the morning, and then we fired it up in the evening just to top off the batteries because there was no sunlight. But we still had plenty of battery power. You can see that it's 100% right now. And you can see the skies. There's no sun out. It's still putting in a little bit of juice. So we used the solar, we used the little buddy heater, we used the generator, and we used the pump to, we went and got water in our jug that I always carry on board. I'll show you the jug in a minute, but we carry a bunch of jugs. But right behind me there, about there I think it is, there's water. But you got to go up there and you got to use your hose, your water bandit. Because these don't have screw-on deals where you can screw on your hose to them, so you got to have a water bandit. I got that also in a video. That came in handy. We used it. And the jugs I carry, there you go. You can see that one. This is the one, I just filled that one up a couple times. Up there, brought it down, and then used my pump system. You can see that on the internet somewhere there by putting in my name and the water pump, and you'll pull that up. And it pumped the water out of that into the my tank because I couldn't get it to gravity flow. So that worked. And then we got our fresh water supply in these tanks right here. We used one of those. That's just for drinking water. This other water is drinkable, but we had these. I've been carrying them with me for some time, and they're filtered water. So we just drop a hose in there, and you've seen me how I use this pump here. Not only pumps the water for the dishwasher, if I change this fitting right here, I'm going to put a Y there. Salvo gave me a Y. It's going to go right there, and that's going to solve that problem. But for right now, it's just hooked up to the drinking water. And turn this pump on with a switch down here or a switch up there. And that pulls water up so she can have drinking water, make her coffee, cook her food. So everything I put on here damn near we used dry camping this time. And it all worked. But what didn't work was my tailgate. It broke. Could not get this tailgate open. And finally I had to tear the latch off of it. See if you can see it under here. No latch. But I got another one at home. Hopefully, I still got it. And I'll just replace that when I get home. But that was a little scary when I couldn't get the tailgate open. But as you can see, I finally got it opened up, and that'll be okay. So we had a good time here at this little forest. Bitterroot National Forest in Montana. I suggest this place highly. It's very nice. Now we're headed to Chalice right now, and we're going to go down there, and we're going to see some artifacts, I hope, if weather permitting. What we looked at in the Mammoth site video, They had a deal in there telling about this Chalice, where they would take the buffalo, the Indians, Native Americans, whatever you want to call them, the original people, and drive these buffaloes off the cliff so they could harvest them. So there's a place down there. I think we can go see exactly where they did that. So we're going to do that and do some other filming too. I will also put a film on here of the next campground, which I don't even know what it is. But it's going to be a pay one, so we'll be able to hook up to everything, clean everything out. We only got 2 more days before we're back in Idaho for quite some period of time. So anyway, I hope you're having a good time wherever you are, and hope this information that all the stuff I've just put on here and used, if you're going to be RVing, you may want to check that stuff out, because it saved our butt today. So hey, you all have a good one out there, and we'll see you later. This is going to go on my Patreon channel right now, and then in July this will also go on to my YouTube channel. So y'all have a good time. Thanks for all of you subscribing to both of my channels, and we'll see you on the flip-flop. Boy, Montana is a beautiful state. I'll tell you, Vicky's looking for houses in Montana now. But look how beautiful. Listen to the birds. We're pulled over here for a little break in the we're at natural. Let's see if we can read that sign there. I'm not going to be able to see it because of the glare, but you can read it. There we go. Well, it just says National Forest, but that's where we are, in National Forest. Got a big old river right over here. This will probably tell us where we are. Met Hank out, and he did his business. A big story of bighorns. Guess there's sheep up in the mountains there somewhere. Not today, been raining. Boy, it's a beautiful state, especially over here on the west side of Montana. You've seen the other side of Montana. We came all the way across. There's a nice big old river. Isn't that beautiful? Yeah, you guys come and see Montana if you haven't seen it before. I'd definitely come and see Montana. It's beautiful. It's about like South Dakota. Beautiful. Every state's beautiful in its own way. Speaking of beautiful, look at that good-looking woman right there. See it, beautiful, guys. Oh, I about fell down. Well, we're headed on down to Salmon, and then from Salmon we're going to go to Chalice to spend a few days, and we're going to look at some stuff for you guys. Thanks, and a big shout out to Mr. G. You got some good videos, my man. If you haven't checked out Mr. G 1965, go check him out. As you've seen by the pictures, we're in northern Idaho now. Kind of eastern northern Idaho. Because north would be all the way up by Canada. So we're just kind of, well, we just crossed over from Montana, so you know where we're at. This is what it looks like here. We just came through Salmon on our way down here to Chalice to spend a couple days. Just wanted to show you guys what it looks like. Nice windy roads, beautiful motorcycle roads. I don't like them with this big old top-heavy RV though. You can't get into the corners. We just came through a rainstorm, so everything's a little wet and gloomy. And anyway, this is what the Idaho looks like over here around Salmon. I just wanted to show you guys that. Hopefully you can see it, because it is dark out. May be better to be dark. I don't know. We'll go around this corner here, then we're going to shut you down. But Idaho is different everywhere. You're going to see that. We'll film some other. I mean, you got desert land, you got mountains full of trees, you got places like this with trees, sagebrush, and prairie grass. Idaho's a beautiful place, just like Montana, like every other state in America. So come and see them. But that's it from here. Just as we shut this off, you got some really good shots of the river. Vicky says, we get a shot of the river. So we're going to try to get you a shot of the river. We probably won't be able to now because I think we're climbing again. River's right over here to our right.
Here comes the rain.
And here comes the rain. Yep, ain't going to be able to see the river now. I don't think. There it is. Let's get the wipers going so you guys get a little bit of rain out of there. There's your river. And that's an Idaho rain for you. Oh, there you go. I'm sorry about that, guys. I have no control over the weather. There's the river. Is that the Snake or the Columbia? I can't remember. The Salmon River. We got a bunch of rivers in this state. There it is. And that's all I'm going to show you now because it's probably going to be hard to see this rain. Well, we made it to Chalice. I think this is called Roundup Road or some stupid name. I don't know. I'll find the name and put it on here. I forget those names when I get here, but hey, I got some lucky luck today. We're pulling this down the road. The other day I checked this thing, and the front two tires had 60 pounds of pressure in them, and the back, right side back, had 70, and this one here only had 45. I'm thinking, what? So I filled it up, thinking, oh, I didn't know what was going on. Filled it up. That was like 3 days ago. Well, today I pulled in here, and this thing was, you could tell it was low. It's had all this weight on it. It was squished. It's still squished, and that's because it's only got 20 pounds of pressure in it. I am impressed with Cooper tires to be doing what we were doing, coming through them. You've seen them picture coming through the valleys there, and only 20 pounds of pressure. And here's the reason: we got a nail in there. So I found, I think, a tire shop in this little town. Tomorrow, hopefully, it's got holds enough air in it so I can get to the tire shop tomorrow. If it doesn't, I got a real little air pump. I can pump it up and make it there. We're here now. I'm just blessed. All of a sudden, my bad luck. That was good luck. That could have been bad. Well, thank you for my nephew. He is the one that got these tires for me. He picked them up. He's a parts guy. He picked them out, and my cousin Wayne is the one that said, "Go Cooper. You won't be regretting it," and I don't. But here we are, and that's the end of this video for today. So we're going to go get the tires fixed. We're going to stay here a couple days, and then we're going to be out of here, headed back. We're in Idaho. We're in Idaho. You've seen that. But we're going to head down to where we're going to stay for a month or two or more, getting things ready for Sturgis and other stuff, in case we get to be able to go back out there. Spanky's still all banged up. But anyway, that's it for the day. That's all. We're set up.